everyone. This is Matt with Let's Talk Music. I'm here with Trent and David of Sullivan, and one is joining me from Missouri, the other from Tennessee, and we're going to get started here. So, how's it going, guys?
Good, 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 good,
Killer.
good.
Yeah.
So, of Sullivan, that's a unique name. How did you come up with that?
Trent, go for it.
Man, when I was in high school, one of my football coaches would address people in a unique way. It would be first name of last name.
Mm-hmm.
And so it would be Trent of Sullivan, right? Like almost like knighthood or that kind of thing. And, it's kind of hard to be unique. And I wanted to, I don't know, tip my hat to him. He kind of made an impact on me.
Okay. Sort of like a Leonard Skinner thing, named it
I
after
guess so. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Maybe not as cool. I don't know. We'll see.
So, you guys, we was just saying here at the introduction, one's in Tennessee, one's in Missouri. So, where do you guys, when you record and stuff, where do you record at? Do you record there in Tennessee? I mean, you got Nashville and all that stuff, but
Yeah, I live in Tennessee as well. I'm just here visiting family right now.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I was back for a few days. So I live in Nashville. Trent's out in Jackson. So we just once or twice a week, we'll just either he comes to Nashville, I go to Jackson. We write, jam out, brainstorm. Yeah. Well, it's been past year and a half now. I've been doing that, so it's works out pretty well. We stay pretty consistent doing that. So
right,
Tennessee is definitely home. Has been for a long time.
So, are you a Tennessee fan or?
Man, I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, but I'm sorry to say I'm not really a UT fan, and I'm not a Titans fan. I am a Chiefs fan just by loyalty, I guess, to where I'm from, and also a St. Louis Blues fan. So it's so I mean, like I'm not against the Predator. Like I'm not against the Predators or the Titans or anything, but I just I don't know. I just living the biggest thing is living in Nashville, and Sunday game traffic can make you not a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You gotta deal with that all the time. So I'm a fan of the state. I love living in Tennessee. I'm just not loyal to the sports there besides the Memphis Grizzlies, and they're awesome. So
Well, the only reason I asked is Trent and I were kind of shooting the shit while we was waiting on you, and he was talking about that, and he says, I got a real good friend that lives up in Canton, and diehard Buckeye fan. I said, well, I've lived here all my life. I'm probably 15 minutes from the university, and I'm a diehard Michigan fan.
You're not a part of the Ohio State cult up there?
I am not.
Dang. All right.
I love it. I love contrarians. So, I mean, you're definitely in enemy territory.
Is your family Michigan fans, or is that just you?
Just me and my cousin.
How'd that happen?
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, it's
Michigan.
But no, man. We'll get back to the music.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to kind of see where you stood on that.
Sports talk.
No doubt.
So, apologies. Tell me about the new single. I mean, I listened to it, dug it. It's the chorus. Well, not really the chorus, but the part where you really get into it. I hate to compare you to somebody, but it sounds a lot like Tool.
That's fine. That's an amazing comparison. I'll take that 8 days a week on that. I mean, they're a big influence. Like Trent and I got like real similar music, like past and I guess similarities. Like we like a lot of the same things and a lot of the same influences, and so it's actually pretty easy to write music together. And these songs just kind of all came. Trent's had the guitar parts and the melodies for a while, and he was sitting on some songs back in when COVID was like midway through COVID.
Yeah.
And him and I used to a short backstory. Him and I used to tour in different bands way back in the day, like over a decade ago. So that's how we know each other. and that was in that song Apologies, I wrote those lyrics on the way down to Jackson one day, just in the car. I had the song, and just for 2.5, 3 hours, I'd pull over and stop, write stuff down. But that song just came real quick, and I initially wrote it about my ex-girlfriend, but it kind of turned into like just overall a person just apologizing for who they are, to whatever people in their life and a really big influence for me lyrically and melodically came from Blue October, Hate Me. That song, how that whole story is like, kind of like, I'm a piece of garbage, so you're better off not being around me. So like, this song was kind of inspired by that. It's like, the best thing for you is whoever it may be, whatever situation it may be, but the best thing is for you to stay away. That's the best thing I can do is leave you. And so I was pretty heartfelt song, and I put a lot of heart into it, and it was so fun writing it. We got with our producer Scotty, and that guy is just so awesome, and just seeing how that song came together from where it started to where it finished was like a really cool process, man. That was a good spring, of putting that song together. It was great.
Okay. And how about you, Trent? I mean, were the guitar parts as easy as him putting together the lyrics, or?
Man, you know what kind of sucks is I recorded a version of this 6 years ago now. And, I had an idea of kind of like, I wanted to get back into music. I was living in Memphis. I made kind of, I guess you would call it like a demo version with no vocals on it back then. And with Scotty, we changed some things, but I had, the bones, the structure of it. And it was just a riff that I'd just been kind of noodling away at. And it just, I don't know, some songs kind of write themselves, I guess. Some songs you labor over them, and then some of them it's just like, man, if it was that easy, we'd spit out 100 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll say, even though I did have the structure and most of it, getting with Scotty and taking the time, we recorded all this stuff last spring. Just spending time on it, we were able to, I think, like dial in some of the nuance that kind of makes the song.
Okay. Now, I noticed there's only two of you. So, what do you guys use? A backing band? Do you use? How does that work?
We, as of right now, it's him and I, and
we've never played a show yet. This is literally like, we didn't have a post on social media until this song came out. Right?
Yeah.
Like we're not new to being in a band, but this band, I would say, is newborn.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, the idea is live, have at least a live drummer, have some tracks. David also plays piano, keys, and that kind of thing. And so like both of us vocally, him on keys, me on guitar, and a live drummer, and probably have bass tracked, I would assume. It's at least so far, it's just been tough finding dependable people. Here where I'm at in Jackson, it's not exactly a mecca for musicians, and even there in Nashville, it's a little bit harder sell when the alternative is, well, I'll just go play at this bar tonight and I'll make $200.
Right.
So.
Yep, I get you. No, I just curious because I've done probably 5 or 6 different interviews with people that, it's 2 of them, maybe 1 of them. And it's like, I just kind of wonder how people put it together. Like, I'm sure when you go into the studio to record, you can add all that stuff in, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you have 100 people at your disposal then.
Right.
kind of, I mean, we kind of like Scotty is essentially the third member of our band right now because he's been pretty integral. Like he's a drum major in college, and so he programmed all the drum parts in there, and then Trent and him just spent countless hours going back and forth with the different guitar parts, and just all that nitpicking and fixing things and rewriting and like adding this to all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, it's pretty cool just to see like the three of us toss all this together, so it's pretty awesome. But definitely, like we've had a couple of different people like think about being the drummer. But I just like definitely want that for live shows. And our hope is that if this single gains more exposure, then it'd be an easier sell for somebody to hop in and play drums, and
right.
That's the most important thing, is having a live drummer, because him and I have talked about keeping it as a 2-piece, even live, and just doing, backing tracks for drum and bass. But the visual and the sound of having that live drummer is just so much better.
Right.
Yeah.
The hope is to get that, to have that when we start doing live shows, hopefully later this year.
Okay.
So that'd be great.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys, you just released or are releasing an EP?
Yeah. Go ahead, Trent.
Yeah. So we're releasing 5 singles, and we'll have 5 videos as well with it. And so once the 5th one is out, that kind of completes the You Never Know EP. And then we're kind of 3 songs in on, I guess you'd call it like Act 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man. Get out there and support that towards the end of the year. I mean, Tennessee ain't too far from Ohio.
Nope.
Maybe
I know. Yeah.
Maybe work way down there or something.
Well, maybe we'll make Scotty watch this video, so maybe we'll get to open a few of those artificial shows.
That'd be great.
So, love those dudes.
Artifacts.
Yeah.
We got there's, I know Columbus got quite a few good local bands. One friend of mine, him and his wife are in, called Illusions. They finally found a singer. I think they're on their 3rd or 4th singer, and they finally found somebody that they like really have that connection with, and finally want to get out and get seen. And I mean, they've been opening for some decent sized acts, that have rolled through town. It's just, and I get it. I mean, and same with you guys, like, trying to find a drummer, it's, you got to find somebody that, clicks with you. And,
that's it. Yeah.
And it's like, they got to be, serious about it, everything else. Cause I mean, you guys are serious about it. You're putting your money, your time, your inspiration, your heart, all of it into it. And if that other person just is there to just, slap some skins, it's not really, I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that with bands, that's really a big, important part of like the base, the beginning. Because, you don't want to keep switching people up. I mean, it's a hassle and whatever. And, that's what my buddy was saying. He's like, this guy's the guy. He's like, we're happy with him. The other ones just didn't fit. It was either creative differences or, scheduling or whatever. And so, he was like, man, because I've been hounding him for a while to do an interview. And finally he's like, now that we got this guy, we'll do one. Let's do a live one somewhere at one of the shows or whatever. And I mean, it's like any other kind of relationship, man. I mean, you're going to have, I guess I'd say scuffles. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have this and that, but in the end, even with any kind of relationship, you're all working towards that same goal.
Sure.
And that's what, I really just dig about music, man, is it's especially bands that have been around for so long, man. It's like, these same four guys or these same five guys, have been together all these years, and through all the
Sure.
differences and stuff, it's like
Sure.
they're still sticking together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different kind of marriage, I guess.
Yeah. Really, it is. I mean, shit, I know bands that have been around longer than some people that's been married.
Oh, no doubt.
So, but yeah, man, I mean, what's the, you guys able to leak out what the next one's going to be, or?
Yeah, sure. It's a song called "Come Knocking."
Come Knocking.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy, so it'll be quite a bit heavier than Apologies in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the rowdiest of the five.
The rowdiest song for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with us, it was just like there are no rules. Whatever we're feeling at the time, you know what I mean. So the music is definitely varied. There's a it's on a sliding scale. This one, we've made a ballad. And then like Dave said, this next one, I put it into like southern sludgy metal or something like that.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, I thought the one that Apologies had a nice heavy riff to it, and the vocals, like I said, I was throwing that in there with Tool because I mean it does when the vocals are great. So hats off to your singing, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's super cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it just I have really just been, my eyes been opened a lot recently with doing all these interviews. The publicists that I work with are, they're really not into signed artists. They want independent artists.
Yeah, sure.
And it's been awesome. I mean, I've done, a couple of like a rap guy, a dude that does rap. I've did a singer songwriter that, does pretty much anything. Metal bands. Haven't gotten country yet, but
that's all right.
Yeah.
Come down. We got 10,000 of you.
We got 10,000 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Yeah. Just in like Nashville itself.
That's it.
Literally 10,000.
Yeah. But it has been great because I mean, I've heard a couple that I'm like, but then I kind of listen a little more and I'm like, all right, I dig it, but most of the music they send me, I mean, I love, and I mean, that's why I do this, is because I love music.
Yeah.
And, I enjoy talking to the creators, the people that are playing it, the people that, are putting all of their hard work into it. Just like with me, I mean, I don't have, I'm sitting at my kitchen table, I don't have a studio or anything.
Right.
Sure.
Sorry, my dog just barked. I've bought everything, piece by piece, and, just trying to make this thing the best that I can. It's more of a hobby right now. Eventually I'd love to make some money at it, but, I mean, for me, it's more of just getting to talk to people like you guys,
Yeah.
No doubt.
And it's just, I mean, have you guys done any other interviews yet?
This is the first one. Yeah.
Oh shit. See, now I feel real special.
Yeah.
We should have had champagne.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I got a Pepsi.
There we go.
No, so yeah, that's Shauna set me up with another one of her bands that, like, literally I was their first one, and she was all nervous and, how did they do this? I was like, hey, they were great. They were very responsive, and whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's great to talk to you guys. I see you got a nice little rack of guitars back here, man. What you got back here?
I got a few. I got 2 acoustics, 3 electric, and then 2 baritone electric too. So I bought baritones for this project. I don't know if you can tell, but in the beginning it was like, all right, we don't have a bass player, so we'll just play in a super low tuning,
right,
to kind of make up for it. And then once we fleshed it out, it was like, oh, we can just track bass, but that kind of gives it a unique thing. But I tell you, it was hell trying to learn it at first. I played guitar all these years. You pick it up and it kind of feels like a bass at first.
Oh,
You're like,
okay.
how is this going to work? But now I pick up that PRS, and it feels like a tinker toy in comparison to it, because everything is so much thinner and lighter. It's like, oh, this is what a regular guitar feels like.
Do you play guitar?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I started to learn when I was younger, and I just kind of lost patience for it. I don't know if it was that the friend that was teaching me was like expecting me to pick it up like that. And, actually now I've thought about getting another one because I mean,
There you
there's
go.
so much stuff on YouTube. You can learn in no time.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, dude, I think I played a month before I could even hardly play chord. You know what I mean? Like shout out to my parents for putting up with it. You know what I mean? Because they're the ones sitting in there trying to watch TV and like, this kid just keeps banging on this guitar, but eventually it's like, oh, it sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I tried drums too. I mean, I can keep a basic beat. I can do a little bit with a double kick, but just never been I guess again it just comes to patience. I'm a kind of person that, I like to have it now, and so if and with all the countless hours that it takes of practicing and this and that, I think at that time I didn't really have the patience. Now that I'm a little bit older, it's probably a good possibility that I would, I mean, I've watched people, play different songs on YouTube. Like one guy that really impressed me was he did the solo for Return to Serenity by Testament, and that's, I mean, Alex Skolnick is a pretty hard act to follow. So, it just, I mean, anymore, and I've learned this from various things that I've done around the house and whatnot. YouTube is godsend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just about learn how to do anything now.
Yep.
You just got to have some patience, like you said.
Right. And I think, that comes with age. When I was younger, man, I was more of I didn't necessarily wanted to play it. I dreamed of being a rock star, but
yeah.
Sure.
I was more of the in the crowd bouncing off of people kind of guy.
Yeah. Sure. Well, I mean, sometimes it's good enough to just be there and have a beer in your hand.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been what's the word I want to use for it? That's always been like I'm just gonna say love, I guess. For me is live music, man. I mean, I used to when I was into the bar scene, man, I go around, check out different, bands playing, local bands. I can tell you I've probably been to well over 200 or 300 concerts, live interviews are my favorite. Just done one not too long ago with who was it? Saliva, otherwise, in a band called Ninth Planet Out.
Yeah.
Got another one that I'm gonna be setting up with Blacktop Mojo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and then also a guy that's opening up for Ted Nugent.
No.
Oh, that's rad. Cool.
Yeah, that's another one of Shauna's bands, but
that's cool.
Uncle Ted's unavailable for an interview, of course.
Yeah, sure.
You can catch him down at the shooting range. How about
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or pissing on the state house lawn or something.
That's it. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, one of those two. Just catch him out there.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, I do very much appreciate your time.
Appreciate your time, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad that we got to do this. What I do is get it edited, and then put some links in there for your video and whatnot, and then also just get it all together, throw it up on YouTube. I'll put it on my Let's Talk Music Facebook page. I'll share it with Shauna. That way she can share it with you guys. Cool. Do you have socials? I mean,
we're on Facebook and Instagram, just username of Sullivan.
Okay. Yeah. So I can, even shoot you a message with it, and
there you go.
I'm going to actually get that done tonight because I got 3 others. Just been having a lot going on, man. Life has been kicking my ass lately.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I feel that.
I'd rather be too
that.
busy than just sitting still though.
True. And I mean, I've kind of slowed down a little bit with this because it was getting a little bit, I'm not gonna say frustrating, but it was getting a little tough, because in 1 week, I think I did like 12 or 13. I did 4 in one night.
Hey,
And I don't generally start until 8 o'clock because of my day job. I want to make sure that I get home, be able to eat, get, a little bit of studying done because I don't want to just get on there like, duh, just tell me about yourself, it's just,
It gets you a narcissist in there, and that one question will be a 2
hour.
Oh yeah, 2 hour long.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. No, it just, I mean, like I said, it's a love for me. I truly do. I mean, it's even when I'm having a bad day, man, I completely change when, it comes time to do this. I'm like, cool. I'm going to talk to these guys, and I kind of charge myself up by, listening to the single that was sent to me or whatever, right before the interview. So I could just, that's this way it is, man. I mean, I've said so many times that music, there's a type of music for every emotion.
Oh yeah.
And for me, I think music is more of just it gets me going, man. I mean, I listen to it on the way to work. Like there's been times I pulled up in the parking lot with all but 2 of my little volume bars full blast, and
cool.
even some it just all depends. I mean, I've come in with some Bring Me the Horizon or Suicide Silence. I mean,
all right.
There you go.
And I drive a truck for a living, so when I'm listening to Suicide Silence, everybody's going to need to stay out of my way for at least a half hour.
That's it. Yeah.
But
hey, Ohio's got do you listen to Devil Wears Prada very much?
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah, they're from there. Yeah.
So is Hawthorne Heights.
Hawthorne Heights.
Okay. Ohio's for lovers.
Yeah. So is let me see, what was the guy, he was the lead singer for Killswitch Engage.
Yep.
His new band's called Light the Torch.
What I forgot his name though.
Is it Howard?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Howard Jones, isn't it?
Good job, Trick.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Yep.
And then we got, I mean, hell, there's quite a few from around, all around Ohio. But Beartooth, they're from Hilliard.
That band is rocking.
Yeah, they actually were just here on Saturday with the Devil Wears Prada.
Really?
That's cool.
Right on.
Yeah, just didn't get a chance to go, but yeah, we got quite a bit of talent emerging from Ohio in recent years, and like I've said to everybody, I mean, we have country acts through here. I mean, we just had a huge one at the Buckeye Stadium, the Horseshoe, and but Columbus is more of a rock and metal town.
Yep.
Okay.
And we that's just a big thing around here. I mean, so. But yeah, guys, like I said, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna let you get back to enjoying your evening, and I got some videos to work on. So
cool.
Appreciate you, man. That's awesome.
Hopefully, here soon, you guys be able to get out on the road, and if you're anywhere in Ohio or Kentucky or something, I'll come down and see you.
That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, we'll do a live one, man. Those are even better.
We'll get you that VIP pass.
Oh yeah, and see, I'm all professional and shit. I just bought wireless mics.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
All right, guys, have a good evening.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. It was awesome meeting you. Thanks a lot for this. This was great.
No problem. You too.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.